Missing resort workers found safe. KL Mayor to meet PPR elevator maintenance contractors. Thanks for joining me, Renee Fong, on the afternoon edition of News on 2. The 3 workers of a resort reported missing while on a boat journey from Jetty Aking, Seberang Pintasan to Pulau Tenggol on Wednesday have been found safe by Thai fishermen. Dungun Deputy Police Chief DSP Muhammad Zohan Seman said the Dungun Police Headquarters received a call at 1 a.m. today from Petronas's Bunga Orchid Oil Drilling Platform informing the matter. He said the engine of the trio's boat broke down, causing it to drift. Speaking to Bernama, he said all of them were in good condition when found. They informed the Thai fishermen that they were workers of a resort in Pulau Tenggol. He said the Thai fishermen brought them to the platform where they were cared for by the staff there. DSP Muhammad Zohan added that police were unable to ascertain where exactly the trio were found because of communication difficulties between the Thai fishermen and staff at the platform. The Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency dispatched an asset from Pahang at 9 a.m. to bring them back to Dungun. The platform is located 112 nautical miles from Dungun. The trio, Fauzi Muhammad 40, Muhammad Firdaus Muhammad Awaluddin 25 and Muhammad Hafiz Abdul Rahim 22, were reported missing while making the boat journey to deliver supplies. The Kuala Lumpur City Hall DBKL will call 11 elevator maintenance contractors involved in 45 public housing projects PPR in the nation's capital to check on the condition of its elevators. KL Mayor Dato' Nur Hisham Ahmad Dahlan said the discussion will take place today to avoid a repeat of an incident that took place at the Kerinci PPR flats yesterday.
Dia tak mahu benda ni berlaku. Sebab benda ni tiba-tiba berlaku, dia mesti ada reason dia. Dan kita nak tengok juga dalam CCTV yang kita akan check balik. Dan kita check juga dalam kita punya maintenance book tu, rekod tu, apa benda sebenarnya.
At about 2:30 p.m. yesterday, an elevator car at one of the blocks of the Kerinci PPR flats malfunctioned and crashed from the 5th floor to the ground with 9 people inside. With the drop estimated to be at a height of 15 meters, it is believed the elevator car's braking system had malfunctioned in the incident. It is learned that prior to yesterday's incident, 10 residents boarded the elevator car from the ground floor, but when it arrived on the 5th floor, one resident alighted and the elevator suddenly malfunctioned, resulting in it crashing without any warning. The Fire and Rescue Department is on a heightened state of alertness in view of the current haze problem, which is an annual affair due to forest fires and large-scale open burning in Indonesia. Speaking to reporters after handing over the national flag to the department's contingent to the World Police and Fire Games WPFG 2019 to be held in Chengdu, China, Fire and Rescue Department Director General Datuk Muhammad Hamdan Wahid said its land and air assets would be utilized for surveillance on open burning and hotspots so that quick countermeasures could be taken.
Di dalam negara setakat ini kita mula memberi langkah berjaga-jaga pada semua anggota seluruh negara kerana tidak mahu berlaku apa-apa kebakaran di dalam negara, termasuk sekali kawasan-kawasan hotspot yang lazimnya berlaku. Jadi kita telah pun mengambil langkah pagi tadi pun kita berbincang untuk membuat rondaan melalui udara untuk memahati spot-spot tertentu di dalam Lembah Kelang dan juga di dalam kawasan-kawasan yang prone berlaku kebakaran.
He added that the public is advised to limit outdoor activities. On another note, Datuk Muhammad Hamdan said that 80% of fire and rescue personnel's leave have been frozen during the upcoming Eid al-Adha celebrations as a precautionary measure in anticipating any untoward incident. A military Nuri helicopter made an emergency landing at the Gubir camp area in Kedah yesterday, causing slight injuries to the 15 people on board, according to the Royal Malaysian Air Force RMAF. It said in a statement that 11 soldiers and 4 crew were on board when the aircraft, which is based at the Butterworth Air Base, made the landing at about 3 p.m. during a supply mission. It added that all of them were given treatment by military medical team serving at the camp. The statement also said that the RMAF sent a rescue team to the location and has set up a team to determine the cause of the incident. We begin with the Malaysia Cup. Johor Darul Takzim JDT carried forward the momentum of winning their 6th consecutive Super League title into the Malaysia Cup by scoring a 3-1 win over UiTM FC in their opening match last night. The Southern Tigers took the lead through a header by imported Brazilian striker Diogo Santo in the 15th minute of the Group B match at Stadium Tan Sri Dato' Haji Hassan Yunus in Lakin, Johor. 2017 champions then increased the lead through a penalty conversion by Muhammad Safawi Rashid in the 65th minute after Muhammad Akyar Abdul Rashid was felled inside the penalty box. Super League second top scorer Diago then made it 3-0 in the 85th minute. UiTM FC's consolation goal was scored by Montenegro import Zarko Korak in injury time. Meanwhile, at Stadium Sultan Ismail Nasaruddin Shah in Kuala Terengganu, 2018 runners-up Terengganu FC TFC also started on the right footing by beating PKNS FC 3-1 in their Group A match. The Turtles opened account through a short-range shot by Uzbekistan import Sanjar Shakhmedov in the 5th minute. Muhammad Jafri Muhammad Firdaus Chu, however, equalized for the Red Ants in the 30th minute. TFC came back strongly to go into the lead again through a header by defender Nasrullah Hanif Johan in the 38th minute. But Sanjar scored again in extra time to give 2001 champions 3 points. Tonight, Negeri Sembilan will play newly crowned FA Cup champions Kedah, while Pahang play Pulau Pinang. Petaling Jaya PJCT FC meet PKNP, and Selangor play host to Felda United. In international football, the 24th edition of the French Super Cup or the 2019 Trophée des Champions will see a clash of titans between the winners of the 2018 and 19 Ligue 1 Paris Saint-Germain and Coupe de France champions Rennes. The match will be played at the Shenzhen University Sports Center in Shenzhen, China, later this evening. Paris Saint-Germain are the 6-time defending champions, having beat Monaco in the 2018 edition. French champions Paris Saint-Germain get their official season underway, taking on the team that beat them in the French Cup finals. Stade Rennes FC in the annual Trophy des Champions match. Paris Saint-Germain head into Saturday's final against Rennes, looking to put a summer of uncertainty off the pitch behind them, not to mention a 7th title to their name. Despite his future being the constant topic of debate, Neymar currently remains at Parc des Princes, although there is still time for Brazilian to return to Barcelona. PSG will, however, be without Neymar for the clash in China, with the attacker serving the third and final game of a ban handed to him for an altercation with a supporter towards the end of last season. Ligue 1 champions are still expected to make incomings of their own as they look to strengthen ahead of another attempt to win the Champions League. After 17 years playing for the top clubs in Europe, Brazil captain Dani Alves has decided to return home, signing a 3-year deal with Sao Paulo. A free agent after his contract with French champions Paris Saint-Germain expired in June, Alves explained his decision on a Twitter video posted on the club website. He said that he could have picked any team to play for, but he chose to return to his home country, Brazil, according to the 36-year-old, who has been in Europe since he signed for Sevilla in 2002. The right-back went on to play for Barcelona, Juventus and PSG, collecting 9 National League titles along the way, 6 in Spain, 1 in Italy and 2 in France. He has collected 40 trophies in all with club and country, including 3 Champions League titles with Barcelona and 2 UEFA Cups with Sevilla. He has also won 2 Copa Americas with Brazil, most recently in July when he was named Player of the Tournament as he captained them to victory over Peru in the final at Maracana in Rio de Janeiro. Sao Paulo, the former club of 1994 World Cup winner Rai, now the general manager, and legendary goalkeeper Rogerio Ceni are currently 5th in the Brazilian Championship. And that concludes this afternoon's News on 2. In our top story, missing resort workers found safe. On a short note, if you're keen in joining us as English news editors, send in your CV to newson2@gmail.com. I'm Renee Fong. Thanks for watching and have a pleasant afternoon.